Today I want to give you an update on the COVID-19 situation by answering the top 3 questions that I've been getting from pet owners as of today. I'm Dr. Meggs, and this is Everyday Vet. Can I take my pet to the vet? Yes. Under the stay-at-home orders, veterinary care is considered an essential service, and veterinary clinics are allowed to remain open in order to provide you with that veterinary care. That being said, a lot of clinics are implementing different protocols in order to reduce the risk of transmission of COVID-19. What this typically looks like is that the clients will come in, park in the parking lot, and stay in their vehicles. The pet will be brought into the clinic, and all communication will occur over phone. So I would recommend that when you're coming to your appointment, you either have a fully charged cell phone or the means to charge your phone while waiting during your appointment. Also keep in mind that due to limitations on personal protective equipment, some wellness services may be limited depending on your location. So before coming to the clinic, I would recommend just calling the clinic, verifying their protocols, and making sure that they're still offering that service that you're looking for. Should I stock up on pet food? When I'm being asked this today, what I'm really being asked is there a shortage of pet food? And the answer is no, there is no pet food shortage. Some areas may be experiencing a distribution issue though, due to people going into the pet store and hoarding the food. The food will eventually be arriving back in the pet store with a future delivery, but there may currently be a distribution issue from pet food hoarding. So don't go in and hoard the food. I would recommend maintaining your usual levels. Typically, I recommend having a 2-week supply on hand. If you are having issues getting your pet's normal pet food though, I would recommend contacting your veterinarian before you go and switch the food. And there are a couple of reasons for this. The first reason is that many veterinary clinics actually do carry some foods on hand, and they may be able to give you a bag of food that's an appropriate option for your pet. The other reason is that if you do an abrupt diet change with your pet, there's potential to make it sick. And if you are going to have to do a change, your veterinarian may be able to guide you in that change in order to reduce the risk to your pet. Can I still walk my dog? The answer is yes. The current stay-at-home orders do not prevent you from going outside of your home in order to perform essential tasks, such as walking your dog. But you should still be aware of the current situation. If you're living in a more urban setting, you may not want to walk your dog out on the main sidewalk, as it will be very difficult to maintain that recommended 6-foot social distancing. In that case, a park may be a better option for you because you can see people from a further distance. It's a more open type area. If you're in a less populated area or a more suburban type setting, the sidewalk may actually be a good option for you, as there may not be as many people out walking on the sidewalk. But just make sure that you're still maintaining that 6-foot distance, as that's the recommended space in order to reduce the risk of direct transmission. We should also take into consideration indirect transmission, and the virus that's associated with COVID-19 is transmitted more readily from a non-porous surface in comparison to a porous surface. So if you're taking your dog into a gated park, for example, most gates are going to have a metal latch to get through the opening. And that metal surface is going to be a non-porous surface, which more readily transmits the virus. The good news though is that the surface of your dog is a porous surface. So if your dog picks up the virus in the environment on its hair, you're not likely to pick up the virus from your dog because the virus will get trapped in the porous surface of its hair and not transmit to you. It's important to remember during these times that the goal of the stay-home orders is to reduce the transmission of COVID-19 by minimizing non-essential tasks and services, but it is not meant to hinder essential tasks and services. So if you have a concern regarding your pet that you would have otherwise considered essential and sought medical care for, you should still seek that same medical care. You don't want to let an issue go unaddressed for your pet, because then it could escalate into a bigger problem down the road. So if you have a concern about your pet's health, definitely still seek out that medical care that you otherwise would have been seeking out. Since this is a rapidly evolving situation, I will be continuing to post updates as frequently as possible. If you want to be notified as soon as the next video comes out, you can subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon. As always, make sure to stay safe, and thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Meggs, and this is Everyday Vet.